Hey beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to do a 3-in-1 glam look which was inspired by Sophiology on YouTube. I'm gonna make sure I link her down below, so make sure you check her out. Anyways, let's get started. I know I cannot sing. So to start with, I like starting with my serum, and before I do anything, I just want to give a shout out to my face. Finally, my face has been acting correctly. For the past few days, my face was just misbehaving, and finally, it's actually behaving correctly. So right now, I'm putting my lotion, and this is a lotion I like using when I'm doing my makeup. I have another lotion I use for when I'm not putting my makeup. And after that, I like going in with my primer, and right now I'm just working in my primer, making sure that it's everywhere where I want it to be. After putting my primer, I like making sure that my primer is dry, and now I'm going in with my eyebrows. So when God was giving eyebrows, I was one of the people who were actually in the back of the line because I do not have eyebrows at all. Actually, let me rephrase that because there's people who have worse eyebrows. I do not have thick eyebrows, so usually what I like doing is actually filling in my eyebrows. As you guys can see, I'm not painting in my eyebrows, I'm just filling them in, and then I'll go in with this I forgot the name of this, let me look it up, but anyways, I'm gonna put it on the screen. So I'll just comb it and make sure that it's up to my liking. For my eyebrows, I like using two different shades. This one is a number 6. I like using it toward the end of my eyebrows. And then this one that I'm using right here, this is a number 5, which is lighter. After that, I'm gonna go in with my concealer, and guys, look at that brush. I've had that brush for years. I was so embarrassed, but this is one of my favorite brush, so I am not throwing it anytime soon. So right now what I'm doing is just cleaning up my eyebrows, which if you do makeup, you know what I'm doing here. I'm gonna clean the bottom with the concealer, then the top. I don't like using concealer. I usually like using my foundation because it just looks more natural when you do it like that. And for concealer, I don't like putting it toward the front of my eyebrows. As you guys can see, I'm mostly focusing toward the end and in the middle. For foundation, which I'm gonna put on top, I use Fenty. If you know me, you know that Fenty is bae. Fenty is just too light, which I love because I hate foundation on my face. Usually when I have foundation on my face, I just feel dirty, I don't feel comfortable. So having something like Fenty that's not too thick, it helps. So in this video, I technically used 3 concealers. You do not need 3 different shades of concealers. You can just use 1 or 2. But for me, I use this lighter one. I don't like this concealer, which is why I'm using it here. I don't want to waste it, so I like putting it on my eyelid and below my eyes. For the third concealer that I'm going to use, you don't really need it. This is the third concealer that I'm using, and it's lighter than the other 2. If you're doing this eye look using the method that I use, that's when you need it. However, if you're using a different method, then you do not need it. After this, I'm going to go in with my Juvia's palette, and I'm going to use those 2 colors. And please make sure you blend in your eyeshadows. The amount of times I see girls not blending in their eyeshadows is ridiculous. It just makes it look so cheap. So just make sure you blend it in. When it comes to blending, I like using different brushes just to make sure that everything is blended in well. So right now I'm using a new brush that I started using with. And after that, I'm gonna go in again with my concealer and just making sure that I underline the line that I need. And if you have a purple pencil liner, you do not need this part. You can just draw in your pencil liner with your purple pencil or whatever color you're going for. However, since I don't have a pencil liner that's purple, which is the look that I'm going for, this is what I like doing to make sure that the purple is actually standing out. And now I'm going in and just making sure that I mash everything in by blending it in. At the bottom of my eye, I'm gonna use this purple that I used on top and the brown, and just make sure that I put it down to bring the look together. You don't have to do this part, but for me, I like doing this part because it just makes everything look all related and all connected. Make sure you're blending it in once again. Those are the lashes I'm using. They're just those cheap lashes that I got from Target. Here I'm just fixing my lash, and I'm making sure that my false lashes shape the natural shape of my eyes, so make sure you do that. I know you guys have been looking at my forehead with all that white glue on my forehead. Don't worry, I'm gonna fix it right now. So I'm gonna use this alcohol, the rubbing alcohol, to wipe the white stuff off my forehead, and that's the glue that I use to glue my hair down. Just make sure you're patting it so you don't rub off your glue. After that, I'm gonna go in with my Fenty, my Bay. So when it comes to putting foundation on, I told you guys I don't like foundation on my face, so I like using my hands, because I feel like using my hands, I tend to put less foundation on my face. So what I did on this look, I just used 2 pumps, and that's how my pumps look like. The previous pump, I used 2 pumps to fill out my full face. And then when I'm done with that, I usually like going in with the remainder of the foundation on my hands and just using a sponge to making sure that everything looks like it's flowing through my skin. Here I'm going in with my bronzer to contour my nose, and when it comes to contouring my nose, I like connecting my eyebrows with the bronzer with my nose. It just makes everything look connected. And then I like going in with another brush, a clean brush, to making sure that everything is all blended in correctly. Now I'm going in again with my concealer, and I'm not using the lighter concealer. This is like a shade lighter than my face. So now I'm gonna go under my eyes again, and to just make sure that my eyes are all brightened up. Wherever love goes, there is also misery. It's no mystery. And you and I, we got history. Yeah. If you're not blessed with beautiful cheekbones like some people out there, don't worry, just get that bronzer and enhance the cheekbones that you don't have, so that we can all pretend like we have cheekbones. And now I'm going on with my Better Than Sex mascara. I love saying that because it just throws people off. But after that, I'm gonna go in with my highlight, and this highlight is old and it's finished. It's about time for me to actually buy another one. And now I'm gonna go in with my blush, and look at this brush, yo. This brush is older than some of you guys. It's actually, I think, 10 years old, so I'm not throwing these brushes anytime soon. And I'm also going in with my powder. This is my setting powder, and it's also running out. It's about time for me to actually buy another powder too, but I ain't got money like that, so everything is gonna have to wait. Here I'm going in with my setting spray to just making sure that everything looks flawless, like I got nothing on my face when I have a lot of things on my face. Don't tell nobody. Now I'm gonna go in with my highlight again. I like going in with highlights twice because it just pops my face out, and the highlight just looks natural and gorgeous when I do that. When we're done with that, we're gonna go in with our lips, and this is my money making feature on my face right here. I love making sure that it's well enhanced and popping. So I'm gonna go in with 3 shades. This is a red. I'm gonna go in with another one that's more of a brown, and another one it's more of a lighter brown. I like that look. I don't know why, it just looks natural, but not really. Look at that. Look at that, so gorgeous. But anyways, let me stop playing. Now I'm gonna go in with highlights to just pop my lips even more. So the first part was makeup, and now we're gonna go in the second part, which is hair. So this is how I do my hair, and yes, I've used this clip in my previous video. If you have not watched it, please go watch it. I'm not gonna record a video that I've recorded already. What's the point? If I have it, why not? Once again, I know I have this clip in my previous video, so if you watched it, thank you so much for watching it. If you have not, I'm gonna link it down below so you can go watch on how I did this wig. This wig was a mess when I first had it, but I gave it a makeover. So if you want to see that, please don't be shy. I'm gonna make sure I link that video somewhere so you can find it easily. Now I'm going in with my concealer to just making sure that my hairline and my forehead are actually related. Keep in mind that your forehead, or should I say your complexion, is usually darker than your scalp. So when you're doing foundation on your scalp and then foundation on your face, sometimes it might not look realistic. It helps when you go in with a concealer, because usually concealers are a shade lighter than our faces. And voila, look at what my magic hands have done once again. Just kidding, not really. But anyways, I'm gonna feel myself for a little bit. Now that we're done with hair, we're gonna go in with the third part, which is the outfit. I styled this top 3 times. This is the first look, and I'm gonna make sure that I link everything down below where I got them. And I love this top. Oh my goodness, one of my favorite tops. This is the second look. These are my favorite jeans. I got them in person. They don't have a store online. I got it from Posh, but I love these jeans. Oh my goodness. For the third look, this skirt, I got it from Zara. And once again, this top, my favorite top. I don't think they still have it anymore. I got it from Forever 21 a few years ago, but I'm gonna try and see if there's something similar or if they still have it. Otherwise, I'm not gonna be able to link it because I got it too many years ago. And these are the shoes I paired with all the outfits. I believe I got them from Fashion Nova, but I'm gonna make sure I link them down below if I can still find them, because I got them a while ago. If you made it throughout the video, kudos to you. You're the real one. Thank you guys so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in my next video, or you see me in my next video. Please don't forget to subscribe. Alright, bye.